And welcome to the Kayfabe Is Not Dead Network. I am your host, the one, the only, Dr. Dapper. As some of you may know me as from watching the Kayfabe Network, I am also, and that is right, Jess and CJ, the longest reigning, undisputed world champion of podcast predictions. Yep, Jess, right there for you. So, if you want to know how I got that title, tune in to the Kayfabe Is Not Dead Network on our YouTube page, iTunes, Facebook, and it'll explain everything for you. But today, what we're going to do is a little something different that we're not used to on the network. We're going to do some unboxings from Wrestle subscriptions. Now, the one that I'm an avid subscriber to is the Pro Wrestling Loot Unboxing. Right here for you guys. So, we're going to do something a little different because I know a lot of people do unboxings and they kind of always start off with opening up the pocket knife, cut open the box, kind of hold it out there so they don't see it for the first time, just with you. And they kind of fumble around as if, oh, I don't know where it is. Kind of like the one and Macho Man Randy Savage. That's right, Jamal. The cream will always rise to the top. But how we're going to do this differently is the box is already going to be open. I still haven't seen it yet, so you're still going to get my natural reaction. You see it for the first time, you get your natural reaction, and we'll go from there. But anywho, let's start with the box. So the one thing I like about Pro Wrestling Loot is they do t-shirts just like other boxes, but from what I've read online, they have better quality t-shirts, it seems. And the designs are pretty cool while you're at it. So let's see what this one's about. Okay, so you'll recognize this guy. It's the one and only King Harley Race. Now the shirt says World Champs 8X Ale, Best Beer on God's Green Earth. Has a nice picture of Harley Race with the title. Very cool, nice quality, I like it. So, another thing that Pro Wrestling Loot started is they started putting DVDs in. And so normally they do independent wrestling shows where you had AJ Styles, Cesaro, Samoa Joe, all those things before they came to WWE in the main roster. This is the first one I've seen that they've done that's a shoot interview. Now I've seen a couple shoot interviews like Roddy Piper, Ric Flair, and they're pretty interesting to kind of get that real life take. This one on the other hand though is on the natural one, Michael Modest. Now he looks familiar, name doesn't ring a bell. If you guys know any matches that he has done, make sure you comment below. But on the back it says, Modest has been everywhere from WWF, WCW, and Japan with Pro Wrestling Noah. He openly discusses his career as well as his future in the business, friends, drugs, women, and everything in between. He makes sure he holds nothing back. Sure it'd be a cool watch. We'll have to see. Maybe we review it future on the film. Another thing that they do that I think is pretty cool is they start putting lucha masks in there. So, never was a big fan of watching lucha wrestling until I started watching Lucha Underground. And that's the only way I know who this guy is. That is the Blue Demon. From what I've heard, he's kind of like the Rey Mysterio of my era, but for Rey's era. So it's kind of nice little gimmick item that you get in your box. Pretty cool. So usually what they do when they put in the masks is they'll have a nice little bio about him. So that's how I knew he was the Blue Demon. So usually the bio kind of talks about where they're from, their wrestling career, title changes, things like that. So I'm sure it'd be a nice little read one day. So one of my top two favorite things from this box is they have an exclusive trading card collection. This one for the Pro Wrestling Loot exclusive is the Buck Club, also known as the Young Bucks. So this is number 15 in the collection. As you can see, we have a couple already. This one says, from backyarding to super kick partying, once 40 miles from home, now selling out the Tokyo Dome. The Young Bucks. Very cool. But the main reason why I subscribe to this box is the autograph. Now a lot of them do autographs, some of them do independent wrestlers, Lucha Underground, new age wrestlers that are in from like 2000 till now. What I always was a fan of is the Attitude Era, old school wrestling, WCW, WWF, things like that. So let's see who we got on this one this month. Because they did mention, as a spoiler, it's going to be a Hall of Famer. So let's see. Okay. So what they got, and another thing that I do like about them, is that they don't do the initial 8x10 promo card that has their name on the bottom. They do kind of an 8x10 picture from a monumental match, or if they wore a cool costume, as in this situation, the one and only Hall of Famer, Ricky the Dragon Steamboat. You got the dragon costume, blowing fire, the authentic autograph, all around good piece. One for the collection, definitely. So, the last thing they put in the box is a nice little index card to let you know what you got, make sure you didn't lose anything. So as you can see as a recap, we have the Ricky Dragon Steamboat autograph, the Blue Demon Lucha Mask, the Young Bucks trading card, the Harley Race t-shirt, and finishing it off, Michael Modest, the shoot interview. So if you like what you've seen, and you think we should do more pro wrestling loot unboxings, or maybe other unboxings, comment down below, let us know, and we're here for you guys. Let us know what you like.